Perhaps it was Dorothy first glimpsing Oz, the flying monkeys descending from a darkening sky, or the delicious demise of the Wicked Witch of the West. But whatever delighted you most, it's here, brought musically and magically to life. The Wizard of Oz, direct from New York, with Mickey Rooney and Ertha Kitt.
Tickets available now at the box office, Ticketmaster, or charge by phone. A Fifth Third Bank Broadway series presentation brought to you by Colby's. This is KNN.
There's no place like home. That would be especially true if you were a young theater star like Hilliard's Jessica Grové. Jessica has been away from home quite a bit this past year, playing the role of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. We talked to Jessica last year before she headed off to New York to star in the Broadway musical. She made quite an impression in the Big Apple and is now touring with the show all across the country. We talked to Jessica while she was on a rare visit at home in Hilliard and asked her about the sacrifice of life on the road.
Being away, it's kind of bittersweet. You have to, take those sacrifices to be living your dream.
Jessica hopes to one day star in films, and we asked what kind of roles she'd like to play.
I like the romantic ones, action films. I'd love to be like one of those girls who's running around and like a ninja warrior or something. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Being a famous young theater star can put a lot of distance between Jessica and the place she calls home. But Jessica says she'll always remember Columbus.
Columbus will always be my home, definitely. You can't replace something that's so close to your heart. Like in the movie, there's no place like home.
From NBC4 Columbus, this is News Channel 4 at 5.
Well, President Clinton may have some things to worry about here in the U.S. while he's still over in China. Still to come, the latest person to go before the grand jury.
Plus, if you're off to see the Wizard, he's heading here to Columbus. That's when News Channel 4 continues. The Yellow Brick Road leads to Columbus this summer. The Broadway remake of the popular film The Wizard of Oz is coming to the Ohio Theater August 28th through September 6th. Mickey Rooney will star as the Wizard and Ertha Kitt as the Wicked Witch of the West. And Dorothy literally came home today to kick off the start of ticket sales. 16-year-old Hilliard native Jessica Grové stars as Dorothy in the Broadway show. Grové was joined by Mickey Rooney to open the box office for tickets to the show. And keeping to the show's theme, there's no place like home, Mr. Rooney bought the first tickets, which will be donated to a local Habitat for Humanity family.
From NBC4 Columbus, this is News Channel 4 Today.
Well, the Yellow Brick Road will run right through Columbus this summer.
The Broadway remake of the popular film The Wizard of Oz is coming to the Ohio.
Not easy to say, is it?
No, it's coming to the Ohio Theater August 28th through September 6th. Mickey Rooney will star as the Wizard and Ertha Kitt as the Wicked Witch of the West. Dorothy literally came home yesterday to kick off the start of ticket sales. That's because 16-year-old Jessica Grove is originally from Hilliard. Grove and Mickey Rooney opened the box office together, and keeping to the show's theme, there's no place like home, Mickey Rooney bought the first tickets, which will be donated to a local Habitat for Humanity family.
And I've heard that is a fabulous show.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 5.
almost time to follow the yellow brick road to the Ohio Theater for a performance of The Wizard of Oz. Legendary actor Mickey Rooney, who stars as the Wiz, and Hilliard native Jessica Grové, who plays Dorothy, were in town to kick off ticket sales this morning. In the spirit of one of the show's most popular themes, There's No Place Like Home, Mr. Rooney purchased the first tickets and donated them to a local Habitat for Humanity family. The 90-minute adaptation features all of the special songs, colorful characters, and unforgettable moments from one of the best-loved movies of all time.
It's the most thrilling show that anybody could see. If they miss it, they'll have missed the greatest show they could have ever seen in their lives. Don't you know who the star is in the show? The show itself.
And The Wizard of Oz will take to the stage August 28th.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 6 a.m.
Hey everybody, this is Mickey Rooney, and good morning in Columbus. Hope to see you at the Wizard of Oz. Have a nice day.
Good morning, Mickey.
He was there. We got him.
Yeah, we're going to have that story coming up, well, right now, as a matter of fact. It's 6:44 this Tuesday morning. It is almost time to follow the yellow brick road to the Ohio Theater.
Yes, it will play host to a performance of The Wizard of Oz. Legendary actor Mickey Rooney, who stars as the Wizard, and Hilliard native Jessica Grové, you see her there. She plays Dorothy. They were in town yesterday to kick off ticket sales. Now, in the spirit of one of the show's most popular themes, There's No Place Like Home, Rooney purchased the first tickets and donated them to the local Habitat for Humanity. The 90-minute adaptation features all of the special songs, the colorful characters, and the unforgettable moments from one of the best-loved films of all time.
It's the most thrilling show that anybody could see. If they miss it, they'll have missed the greatest show they could have ever seen in their lives. Don't you know who the star is in the show? The show itself.
That's Hilliard native Jessica Grové right there. The Wizard of Oz takes to the stage August 28th. Very talented teenager. I don't know, did she graduate or is she a senior this year?
I think she's just 16.
16?
Yeah, so
wow.
She's a junior. She's very talented.
Very talented.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 5.
And welcome back. The Imaginating Theater Group, featuring 102 kids, is offering some holiday entertainment tonight. They're performing a free concert on the steps of the Municipal Building in Upper Arlington. And one of the featured singers, Jessica Grové, is the Hilliard teen who's starring in the Broadway version of Wizard of Oz. Michelle DeSelms is live in Upper Arlington now with a preview. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Deb. Yeah, this is really an early preview. They haven't really gotten started yet. The show actually doesn't start till 6:30 tonight, so they're giving us a special preview right now. As you said, more than 100 kids from all over the county, and they range in ages from 4 years old. The youngest is 4, and the oldest is 18, so they go all the way up through high school. Now, they actually auditioned for this show back in April, but they've only been practicing on weekends for the last couple of months, so really they haven't had much time to do it, but what they have planned is unbelievable. As you said, it is a holiday theme at the beginning, but there's all sorts of singing and dancing and different kind of Broadway shows in the interim. They're getting ready to start right now. A little bit hot out here right now. Always a huge crowd comes out here to listen to the kids. They've been doing it now for 18 years, and we'll give you a little preview right now as they get started. Now that's just a quick example of what's going to be going on tonight. Again, the show gets underway at 6:30 tonight, lasts about an hour, and lots of variety in there, not just songs to celebrate the 4th of July, but other Broadway shows as well. And Deb, the kids here, the youngest one, 4 years old, so cute. And then obviously talented singers like the one you're hearing right now.
I love that little girl dressed up as the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, so cute.
So cute. Michelle, thank you. We want to tell you once again, because the concert is free, it starts tonight at 6:30. It's at the Municipal Building in Upper Arlington. That's on the scene for this Thursday. Back to Charlene and Tom.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 5.
And on a lighter note, today's Wednesday's child is a young lady named Erica who says bowling is one of her favorite things to do. We got acquainted with her at Fiesta Lanes and quickly found out Erica and I both need a lot of practice. Erica and I turned out to be a pretty good match for bowling, and so was our new buddy, Jessica. We didn't exactly knock 'em dead with our form.
I kind of do these things.
And this game wasn't really about scoring. For us, it was about getting acquainted and having a good time. Bowling is just one of the things this almost 13-year-old likes to do. She also enjoys dancing and skating, although she admits she can't skate backwards.
I tried twice, but everybody kept running into me. I got nowhere.
But this 7th grader does do well in school and has some ideas for her future.
She says she's thinking about several different possibilities for a career, maybe a teacher or something with computers. Says she's real good with computers.
None of us were very good at bowling, including Jessica. She's much better at acting. In fact, she's Jessica Grové, the Hilliard native starring as Dorothy in the musical The Wizard of Oz. Nobody really won at bowling, but Erica made a new friend.
Here's a poster for you for the Wizard of Oz.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The gifts will remind Erica of when Jessica will perform at the Ohio Theater. And we hope that, like the fictional Dorothy, Erica will soon be saying, "There's no place like home." And finding out more about Erica just takes a call to Franklin County Children's Services. Ask for Black Family Connections at 341-6060. We'll be right back.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 6 a.m.
Hi, this is Jessica Grové, Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. Good morning, Columbus.
Good morning, Jessica. The time right now, 6:43.
Welcome back to Newsmakers. It's a special pleasure for me to introduce you to Jessica Grové. I remember Jessica in Music Man in Schiller Theater, when it was Actor Summer Theater in the Park. You played in the chorus as a child and then Amaryllis?
Yes.
As a grown-up, right? In 1991, as an 8-year-old. Welcome home.
Thanks.
Tell everybody what you're doing with Wizard of Oz. I know you played Madison Square Garden, and now you're touring with Mickey Rooney and Ertha Kitt.
Yes.
How does it feel to be home, first of all?
It's incredible. It's the best feeling to know that all my friends and family and teachers and everybody can come see the show and, you know, really get a sense of what it's all about.
You've done commercials and you've done theater. We have a clip of course, the most famous song ever probably from the show. Let's look at that for a moment, and then we'll talk more.
Some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you think there is such a place, Toto? Beyond the moon, beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high.
Shut it down. This has to be the greatest adventure for any teenage girl. Did you know the movie?
Yeah, very well. I used to watch it a lot when I was little.
And you, in all the reviews, they say you don't duplicate or imitate Judy Garland. You are your own Dorothy. How can you do that, knowing the movie?
I've made a point ever since I first played Dorothy at Columbus Junior Theater. I made a point not to watch the movie before the auditions or anything because I didn't want to have a set idea in my head of who Dorothy should be. I wanted to try to figure it out myself. And so I just did the same thing and just so happened not to watch the movie until this, you know, for a while. So I haven't seen it like since I've auditioned and done the part.
Hundreds of teenage girls all over the country. What did you do to get the part?
Lots of years of voice lessons and dance lessons and acting classes. I think like the best training that I've had has just been doing community theater around Columbus, Columbus Junior Theater, Davis Discovery Center, Actors Summer Theater, you know,
Imaginating
Metro
Dramatics,
Music Theater,
turns
Imagining
out.
Dramatics, everything. It's all like compiled into, you know, my skills.
When you went to New York and tried out, did you have any expectation? I mean, there were hundreds of people trying out.
Right. You know, I hoped and prayed because it was a dream for me. It's something I've always wanted to do. And it shocked me. I mean, I was shocked even to be called back the same day. You know, I got called back in the same day, and so it was incredible.
Your
Can't
mother
explain
travels
it.
with you, and you've got places all over the country that you're going, but you are going to be here. We have the little brochure with all the information. You're going to be in Columbus from the 28th of August to the 6th of September.
Yes.
But you haven't stopped attending Hilliard-Davidson High School.
Not technically.
Exactly, technically.
I'm still enrolled at Hilliard-Davidson, but while I'm on the road, I have a tutor, and the tutor travels with me, and we do school that way.
But you do your schoolwork.
Yeah.
That's important to you. I understand you had a research project that you stayed up and worked to get done.
Right.
This is a dream, though. Do you intend to continue schooling and continue performing?
Yeah, I don't have any limits to what I want to do. There's so much that I want to do. But, you know, I think after a point, it'll be time to move on from Wizard of Oz and maybe just come home for a while, go to school. And if things come up in New York, audition for them. You know, you never know. And do things here locally.
You've been to so many cities, and you're going on to so many cities. Is it exhausting, and doesn't it get boring sometimes?
I have to admit, sometimes there are days that you just feel like, oh, I'd rather sleep because we do 12 shows a week, and it's very grueling, a very grueling schedule.
And you're on stage just about all the time.
Right. I'm maybe off stage for a total of 5 minutes, and all of them are costume changes. So it's a workout, but it's fun.
12 shows a week. Do you have an understudy?
Yes.
Has the understudy taken over for you at any point?
Only I sprained my ankle one day, and it wasn't like anything serious, but they didn't want to take any chances. They took me out of the show just for one performance, and she got to go on then, and then we had to leave to do some publicity things, and so she took over then, too.
Mickey Rooney and Ertha Kitt. Your generation probably isn't well-versed, but they are two well-known old-time stars. Are they awesome, or do you work with them just like another pro?
They're awesome. You know, you feel very much on their level. They don't make you feel less than them, and they, you know, both of them are so kind and caring and have so much to share and so much to offer. Mickey is a ball of fire, so much fun to work with, and Ertha is just, she's such a sexy witch, and, you know, she gets down there like Catwoman, and she's just great.
Mickey Rooney was a friend of Judy Garland, and they did all those Andy Hardy movies together. Is that something that enters into this performance at all, or did it at the beginning, to his knowledge and friendship with her?
I think that, you know, he has an extra special place in his heart for the role, for the whole production in general. And it was definitely an honor to get, you know, it's definitely an honor to get to work with him, knowing that he's, you know, worked with somebody that I've looked up to for so long.
We're going to go to a break. Lots more questions. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's Munchkin Disneyland. And you are their national heroine, my dear. Oh, it's all right. You may all come out and thank her. It's all right. Come out, wherever you are, and meet the young lady who fell from a star. She fell from
A beautiful scene, a memorable scene from The Wizard of Oz. Those of us who have seen the movie so much that we know it by heart, I do, and you had seen it a lot. What's so different about the play? I know there's a little song that Ertha Kitt does that's new,
Right.
but talk about the difference and why the stage show is so wonderful.
Okay, they're very, very similar. The stage show is only an hour and a half, so it's great for kids, you know, and no intermission, so, you know, it's just boom, boom, bam. And
the sets look gorgeous.
The sets are great. And we've even made improvements since last year at the Garden, and it's really exciting. I think the fact that it's live brings a lot more realism to it and makes you feel more a part of it as the audience member. And, you know, when my understudy went on, I got to watch, which was really cool, and it's a beautiful show.
I'm going to ask you this. I don't want to give away any secrets or anything. The movie started out in black and white. Do you want to tell whether the play starts out in black and white?
We do the exact same.
So it's a mystical, magical stage changeover.
Mm-hmm.
What advice do you have? There are so many aspiring young singers and young actresses out there, and you, even at 16, are obviously a success and a role model. Do people ask you a lot for advice?
They do. Mainly kids at the stage door asking for my autograph. How did you get started? I think the most important thing is to just do theater and take lessons. Dance lessons are something that I missed out on in the beginning and wish I would have, you know, honed on more. But yeah, it's really important to take voice lessons, dance lessons, acting lessons, and just do theater.
And it's something that your parents have supported you in.
It takes really supportive parents and them willing to cart you around to the theater downtown every day.
Your parents are also theater people.
Yeah.
That obviously helped too with your education. Tell us your dreams.
I'd love to do some film recording. I'd love to do one of those Disney voices. That'd be cool. And I want to study elephants in Africa someday.
Understand that is a place where you have traveled in the past.
Yeah.
You have some home base there, and elephants?
Elephants.
How does that fit in to the theater dream, or might you take some time off?
You know, it would be like an escape type thing. I love nature and I love animals, and I've grown fascinated with elephants ever since we've been traveling to Africa.
Is this what you look on as your lifetime career? Jessica Grové, Up in Lights on Broadway. Is this it for you? You've decided?
I think so. I think it's it. I'd rather, I think, stick to Broadway than doing film just because it's a tighter, closer, smaller kind of fame, so you'd have more privacy and that kind of thing.
30 seconds left. When you come back home, when you come back to school, everybody treat you the same, or do they kind of put you up on a pedestal?
I'm up on a little bit of a pedestal, but it's pretty much the same because everybody knew me before, and you know,
same kind of girl talk, girl sessions, shopping, all that.
None of the friendships have changed at all.
Very glad to see you. We wish you continued success.
Thanks
so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on stage starting August 28th. And thank you for watching Newsmakers. Have a beautiful Sunday.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at Noon.
We all remember the classic movie with Judy Garland as Dorothy, but now all of your favorite scenes and songs from The Wizard of Oz are on stage right here in Columbus. Taking the role of Dorothy is Hilliard native Jessica Grové. Thank you very much for being with us today. It's quite a thrill.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
What's it like working on a big production like this with Mickey Rooney and Ertha Kitt? You're only 16, right?
Yes. Well, it's really quite an honor just to, know that I'm one of very few kids who will ever have that opportunity. And it's you know, they're legends, and he's amazing if you think about everything that he's been through and all the movies he's made, and Ertha, after everything she's been through, it's quite an honor.
Now, what did it take to win a role like this one? Was it tough?
Yeah, I went to New York. My mom and I went to New York for the audition, and it was the agent call. And they had me sing and dance and read, and then my mom and I went to celebrate at Macy's, and we got a call from the agent saying, "You've got to get back there right away. The producer's there now." So I went for my second audition in the same day, and I found out, I think, like 4 days later.
Wow, that you had won the role.
Mm-hmm.
That is great. Are you excited about performing here in Columbus, or are you a little bit nervous about everybody coming to watch?
A little of both. I'm very excited and a little bit nervous too, just because I know that there's a lot of expectations, but I'm excited.
I think you're going to steal the show. That's just my call, though. How much of the show is like the movie, or is it different in certain ways?
It's pretty much the same. It's just a little bit shorter. It's an hour and a half, no intermission. So we really get through it fast, and so it's great for kids. And, you know, it's the same songs. We have a few exceptions. You know, there's the jitterbug added for Ertha. She gets to sing that, and she's phenomenal. And we have a few little things that the movie doesn't, but the movie has a few little things that we can't do on stage. But we do the tornado and everything.
What's it like stepping into Judy Garland's shoes, so to speak? Is it a little scary, or what do you bring to the role?
At first it was a little bit scary, but now I just look at it as, you know, I'm kind of lucky to get to do such a thing. It was a little bit scary at first.
But I'm sure you bring a lot of charm, and you're putting your own mark on the old Broadway plate, so to speak. Thanks, Jessica, for being here today. We want you to know that tickets are still available. The Wizard of Oz plays the Ohio Theater August 28th through September 6th. Tickets are $45 and $23, and you can pick them up at any Ticketmaster outlet or at the Ohio Theater. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
From 6 News, WSYX TV Columbus, this is Night Beat.
It's a dream for some local kids. They want to be munchkins, and today they got their chance. They sound pretty good. 250 youngsters showed up for the tryouts for the Wizard of Oz, and just 6 of them will appear in one scene of the show, and they won't be the only locals, incidentally. Hilliard's own Broadway star, Jessica Grové, will play Dorothy.
From Channel 6, WSYX TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 5.
And tonight's On the Scene, we're off to see Dorothy and Toto. Broadway star and Hilliard teenager Jessica Grové appears in the touring show of The Wizard of Oz. Jessica's at the Kroger on Rome Hilliard Road with our own Lorene Wagner. Lorene?
Well, Bob, I can tell you they're already lining up, as you can see here. Lots of little girls and little boys ready to meet Jessica Grové. She is really a local success story. She is a junior at Hilliard-Davidson High School. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
How did you get this big break?
Well, my mom and I went to New York to audition for it last February. Not this past February, but the February before. And it was the original production with Roseanne. And so I got into that, and then they asked me to go on the tour. And so now here I am performing with Mickey Rooney as the Wizard and Ertha Kitt as the Wicked Witch.
It is going to be fabulous. We actually have some video of you on stage. Let's go ahead and roll that right now. And tell me a little bit about how you got into acting.
I started acting when I was 3. My whole family was in the Music Man at Schiller Park, Actor Summer Theater. And then I was involved with the Imaginating Dramatics Company and Columbus Junior Theater and Davis Discovery Center and Metro Music Theater. And
you were performing basically before you could walk.
Yeah, basically. Actually, my first show was when my mom was pregnant with me, and she was Idol and Fiddler on the Roof. So that was really my first.
Now, Friday, of course, is the kickoff here in Columbus. Where will you be going on this tour, and how long will it last?
Well, we are in Columbus until September 6th, and then we go to Tampa and Orlando
and they're still scheduling into the future, so they're planning on going until 2002. I don't know about me. I'll be Dorothy.
Those slippers might be a little painful by the year 2002. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Dorothy will be here, of course. We've got some wonderful posters showing Jessica Grové, of course, the local hometown success story, and posters. And as you can see here, lots of kids lining up. If your children are starting school this week, bring them on out as one final hurrah to the summer. Dorothy will be here at Roberts Road, Hilliard, until 6:30 tonight. Back to you, Bob.
All right, Lorene, thank you very much. And we will be right back.
From WTTE in Columbus, this is Fox 28, News at 10.
A little girl from Hilliard will be starring in The Wizard of Oz at the Ohio Theater. Jessica Grové is a junior at Hilliard-Davidson High School. She'll star in the show playing Dorothy. Earlier today, she told me she got her big break last February when her mom took her to New York for an audition.
It was the original production with Roseanne, and so I got into that, and then they asked me to go on the tour, and so now here I am performing with Mickey Rooney as the Wizard and Ertha Kitt as the Wicked Witch.
It is. Wizard of Oz starts this Friday and runs through September 6th.
From WBNS 10 TV, your 24-hour news source. This is 10 TV Eyewitness News.
Wizard of Oz is blowing its way into our town Friday night, and with it, one of Columbus's own, Jessica Grové, is taking center stage at the theater to play the lead role of Dorothy, the young woman just trying to find her way home. Jessica joins us today. So nice to see you.
Thank you.
A junior at Hilliard-Davidson High School right now.
Yes.
What an exciting thing for you. So you travel around the country during the show?
Yeah, all over the United States and Canada, and we get to perform everywhere, and it's so fun.
Oh, it's a thrill for all of us to see you succeed and do so well. How did it happen for you?
Well, I flew to New York with my mom for the audition, and this was last February, and I got the part. Wow. And so now I'm touring with it, and we're going everywhere, seeing everybody. It's neat.
And who stars in it with you?
Mickey Rooney is the Wizard, and Ertha Kitt is the Wicked Witch.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful production.
They're amazing.
It is. Exciting time for you?
Yes.
What do you love best about it?
I think coming home is just going to be a great thrill, just, you know, seeing all my friends and everybody getting to see the show, my teachers and everything.
That's great. Well, all your friends will be in the audience, all of us. There are tickets still available at the Ohio Theater. It starts this weekend, runs through September 6th. Ticket information, call the Broadway series at number 224-7654, 224-7654. It is a pleasure to see you. Best of luck. We will be cheering you all the way.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Kurt?
A lot of us will be there Saturday night. Can't wait to see it.
From NBC4 Columbus, this is News Channel 4 at 5.
In just 2 hours, the production of The Wizard of Oz gets underway at the Ohio Theater. The show-stopping cast includes Mickey Rooney, Ertha Kitt, the Munchkins, and Hilliard's own Jessica Grové. 16-year-old Grové is a student of Hilliard-Davidson High School. Today, she took part in the district's opening day convocation. Grové and fellow student Clint Carter sang a duet called A Child Can, written by a local composer. The two received a standing ovation after their performance. Columbus Mayor Greg Lashutka and the mayor of Munchkinland held a brief news conference on the south grounds of the State House lawn. Lashutka awarded the mayor of Munchkinland and the rest of the Munchkins honorary citizenship to our city. In exchange, the mayor of Munchkinland, accompanied by the barristers, presented Lashutka with the treasured key to the Emerald City. Actor Mickey Rooney also on hand for today's presentation. He takes on the role of the Wizard in tonight's production.
The show is the star. The show itself is the star. And Jessica Grové is naturally from Columbus, Ohio. She's so proud. Every place we go, she just yells Columbus, Columbus, Columbus. And it's just great. Hollywood has changed tremendously, but one thing that we can look forward to is the theatrical business. The stage gets better and better and better. And we're very happy and proud to bring The Wizard of Oz to Columbus, Ohio.
If you'd like to see The Wizard of Oz, it starts tonight at 7:30 p.m. at the Ohio Theater and runs through Sunday, September 6th. If you'd like tickets, you can get them at the Ohio or Palace Theaters or call Ticketmaster 431-3600.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at Noon.
Well, you may remember her as the Catwoman on the TV show Batman, but now Ertha Kitt is back and right here in Columbus. Kitt is performing the dual role of Elmira Gulch and the Wicked Witch in the Broadway series The Wizard of Oz. Children are sometimes afraid of her wicked character on stage, but Kitt says she'd rather play the bad witch than the lovable good witch.
I'm thrilled to play the evil character because I think there's much more fun in playing that character.
And there's no place like home, so our own hometown mayor, Greg Lashutka, extended a warm welcome today to the mayor of Munchkinland and the Wizard of Oz himself, Mickey Rooney. Look at that, Chuck. High-power politics going on.
Wow.
Okay, Mickey Rooney was there. He, along with Ertha Kitt and Hilliard native Jessica Grové as Dorothy, begin their show tonight at the Ohio Theater. Tickets are still available. Thanks for watching us this Friday. Have a great afternoon.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
From Channel 6, WSYX-TV Columbus, this is 6 News at 6.
Finally tonight, hometown mayor Greg Lashutka gave a royal welcome to the esteemed dignitaries from the Land of Oz. The world's shortest mayor presented the world's tallest mayor, possibly, with the key to the Emerald City. He made Mayor Lashutka the honorary mayor of Munchkin City. The Wizard of Oz, Mickey Rooney, met with Mayor Lashutka, discussing such pressing issues as their college years and sports. You can catch Mickey Rooney along with Ertha Kitt and Hilliard native Jessica Grové as Dorothy beginning tonight at the Ohio Theater.
Thanks for watching us. See you again at 11 tonight.
Good night.
Where is my locker? It's a question every student asks. But do you know what to do when you find it?
And are you wearing the in clothes? Find out on the K&N Back to School Days. The bell has rung. Don't be late for class. It's that time of year. Time to hit the books. Time to do homework. Time for tests. Time to get over that back to school days.
And it's time for K&N. Hello, I'm Sammy Levy.
And I'm Raven Costelli. Welcome to a special edition of K&N. Well, many kids are getting on the bus to go back to school. One local kid is getting her education while touring all across the country. Hilliard-Davidson High School junior Jessica Grové is performing as Dorothy in the Broadway production of The Wizard of Oz. This week, the show is making a stop in Columbus, and Jessica says she's excited to be back home.
I definitely miss going to regular school. I'm being tutored when I'm on the road, and then if I come home for a month or two, I'll go back to school. It's a unique experience. I only go 3 hours a day, and it's very condensed. It's a lot more concentrated than regular school because there's not the socialness and all that. But, I kind of like being tutored. It's a little bit easier, I think, just because you get that one-on-one attention that is helpful. But I do miss my friends. Miss going to school.
Even though Jessica, may miss home sometimes, she says performing in The Wizard of Oz is a great experience.
I've learned a tremendous amount from Mickey Rooney and Ertha Kitt, who play our wizard and Wicked Witch. They're both, veterans, and so they know a lot about the business. Ertha's told me given me so many little tips, about ask for this, but make sure you're gracious and that kind of thing.
Jessica and the gang in The Wizard of Oz will be performing at the Ohio Theater through September 6th. You can call 431-3600 for more information.
From 6 News, WSYX TV Columbus, this is Night Beat.
No tornadoes either. That'll make sense in a minute. Finally tonight, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Tonight was opening night of The Wizard of Oz at the Ohio Theater, starring Mickey Rooney as the Wizard, Ertha Kitt as the Wicked Witch, and Columbus native Jessica Grové as Dorothy. Channel 6 is a proud sponsor of the Broadway series and The Wizard of Oz cast party right after the show. And I hear from 3 very critical reviewers, my wife and kids, that it was fantastic. Great sets, great acting, great singing, the whole package. That is it for this Saturday night. I'm Tom Layson. We'll see you back here tomorrow for 6 News at 6. So long.
From Channel 6, WSYX TV Columbus, this is 6 News at noon.
In The Wizard of Oz, all Dorothy had to do to get home was to click her heels, but in real life, it takes a lot more. That's why members of the cast of The Wizard of Oz teamed up with Habitat for Humanity to build a new home. Dozens of cast members picked up hammers and nails to help build this new home on Atwood Terrace. Ertha Kitt and Hilliard's Jessica Grové, along with 35 other cast members, helped build the future home of the Michelle Matthews family.
I'm real excited about it. I mean, I'm like actually the only one that could say that. Ertha Kitt and Dorothy, you know, the whole cast worked on my house. It's real exciting for me.
We're helping somebody beginning to be able to sustain themselves. And the most important thing in life is having a home.
The Greater Columbus Habitat for Humanity will have completed 100 homes by April of 1999. Good job.